Man, so My Hero Academia. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not gonna lie. Recently, the chapters, there was something, one thing that really solidified, because I've always had a caring for the cast of characters, and I've always had a little bit of a like, okay, I like this character's quirk is cool, this character's design is awesome, you know, this whatever, but there's always been one character in particular anyways, from the jump pretty much, that I really cared about, and he gave me that vibe of like that sensei that you would care about, not in the exact way because he's not that old, but like, consider it like a Master Roshi or a Jiraiya or things like that. Characters like that you would care about. So All Might has always kind of played that role in My Hero Academia, that no matter, maybe I fell out of it for a bit, or maybe this arc in particular that we just passed or something like that isn't the most interesting, I've always been able to fall back on the fact that All Might is that character that, you know, you're gonna like because of what he represents and everything about him, the comedy, all that good stuff, the fatherly, grandfatherly, whatever you want to call it, figure of the series. And what we found out in these recent chapters, woo, because there's been a debate ever since the All for One, yeah, I think I said it right, All for One, ever since that fight, there's been a debate, people saying that should have been All Might's time. He should have died right there. That would have been the perfect time. And I'll still kind of go back and forth with that one, because while it would have been great character development for Deku, there's still a lot of things that All Might could teach him along the way, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's kind of like a back and forth with that situation. Maybe that was his time to die. Maybe it would have been great for the series and so many different things. But he also is the mascot for the series as well. So it's kind of a little bit like a weird situation there. But what we found out based on his former sidekick, Night Eye, because we've been seeing a lot of different cool things. We found out a lot about what was supposed to happen with One for All and who was the true candidate and so many different things. But what Night Eye seen about All Might and what's supposed to happen and how it's pretty much playing out exactly as Night Eye had seen. Because, by the way, I just want to talk real quickly about his quirk. Kind of sounds a little bit broken, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of does, because at first it was like, okay, if maybe it's just like 10 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever, and it's just a combat thing, pretty tame, you know, that's something that it has its drawbacks. But this motherfucker could see years, 6-7 years into the future. It might not be the most accurate portrayal, but nevertheless, this motherfucker's quirk, insane. Night Eye, just crazy shit right there. His foresight is out of this world. But this is where I feel as though if people don't get invested by this point in My Hero Academia, they're not going to, and there's no point in them continuing on. If you really aren't invested on that, like, you know, Arlong Park for One Piece, or Chunin exams for Naruto, or Soul Society for Bleach by this point, then you're probably not going to get that invested. Because already, the All for One fight between All Might and him, I think that was an incredible selling point. Even before that, the hero killer right there, that would have been a great selling point. But this guarantee in a way, regarding fate and what's to come for All Might, that he's pretty much either dying this year or next year. I'm not gonna lie, when I read that, I was like, damn, this is the point right here where I really feel super invested. Because again, I've always been somewhat invested in this series. I've always felt like, you know, I really enjoy it. It's an up-and-comer. I really like the characters and stuff like that. But this moment, this declaration of what was to come, either this year or next year with All Might, it sold me. It's like, this is right here. People really need to pay attention to My Hero Academia. On top of all the other cool shit, which we'll talk about in a second, that shit blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just right now like, ooh. And I guess, first of all, I want to pose the question to you guys. Bottom line, you think All Might's dying in this series or not? Is he gonna die this year, next year in the manga? What do you think it would represent? Again, All Might, I think if he does die, because they already teased it kind of with the All for One deal that he was going to die or whatever, and of course he survived and whatnot, but I think at this moment, if he was to die yet again, it would be incredible character development for Deku. It's one of those situations, the old sensei that was a father figure that really trained the kid and taught him how to be something in life and changed his life and changed his destiny in a sense, from being a nothing, you know, just picked on, bullied, to on the path to becoming something great. And you take that away, it's like he already planted the seeds, and I think that would just be great motivation for him to continue. Like we've seen in many different series, it works very well, and I think it would work great as well. So it is an interesting thing. I do like the fact that there's the possibility that it can be flipped. because when All Might said, I'm gonna twist the hands of fate, or I'm gonna twist fate with this fist, and Deku said, I'm gonna do the same thing, I was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of reminding me of a couple different series, and I'm not even gonna bring them up because like, oh, you always bring up this series or whatever, but it does remind me of quite a few different series that have done things like this, and it always is a great investment. It really makes you feel like, fuck, shit can go and get real really quick, and our hearts can be broken. So recently we've had the introduction to an incredibly crazy villain, Overhaul, one of the Yakuza, and I like the direction that that's going, because I've said this, and I believe I said this in a podcast, and I probably said this in a couple of reviews already. Shigaraki on his own with the group that he has, while yes, he's formidable, he never really posed that, oh my fucking god, how the hell do you stop this guy type of threat. It wasn't until we had like the hero killer, for example, and even he didn't really pose that like nobody's gonna be able to stop him. It was just mainly like he could kick the kids' ass, but there wasn't no way of like, oh, if All Might came in, you know, he wouldn't be able to stop him. The only one that really posed that threat was All For One. All For One was the guy that he showed, okay, there's only one man that can really stop this dude, and that's All Might. So Shigaraki on his own with his group was always kind of like, maybe, possibly in the future. You know, he's pretty much the villain's Deku. He is the other side of the same coin. While Deku is progressing and trying to be a great hero, he's progressing and trying to be a terrible fucking piece of shit person in society, a really good villain, so to speak. But I don't feel like he's quite there yet. So the introduction to Overhaul and seeing his capabilities, the dude is a savage, the dude is a monster, his quirk is fucking awesome, his design is sick, he's part of the Yakuza. Like, how can you not think this dude is fucking badass as shit? I'm just saying. And the fact that there's the potential, because at first, obviously, we saw they cross swords, we saw that pretty much shit can get real between the two of them, because you're trying to put two bosses together to work together, and it's like, how the fuck that's gonna work? You know what I'm saying? Overhaul ain't playing. Shigaraki wants to be the leader of shit, which ultimately, even if they do team up, which we're at that point right now where they could potentially team up, and I believe the chapter I'm on, I want to say I'm on 131, the latest chapter comes out like in a day or so, so that's where I'm at pretty much. It was just about to sit down for a nice little chat, a little meetup, a little, you know, a little talk right there. I feel as though if they do team up, for starters, I think Shigaraki's going to come out on top regardless. I think Overhaul's great, and he's good to push things forward and to give Shigaraki a bigger alliance, a bigger, you know, organization to really rule. Shigaraki will come out on top, but it is giving a great, nice boost to the villains to where they look like they're credible, and they don't need necessarily All For One, because All For One is the only one where I feel as though, how do you stop this guy? All Might almost died fighting this motherfucker, which I do think if All Might does die, I think it's gonna either be Shigaraki or All For One. I'm calling it right now. It's not gonna, I don't think it'll be Overhaul. It could be. I think it's gonna be either Shigaraki, which it would be very, very deep and interesting considering his relationship with All Might's former sensei and stuff like that. That would be incredible. So I think it would only be right if it is either Shigaraki or All For One if he returns at some given point, which he more than likely will. He more than likely will. But just the combination, and I really do hope Shigaraki and Overhaul for the meantime can form an alliance, because at that point it's like, now we have trouble. Now people like Endeavor and all the other big heroes need to step in. And shit's just been really fucking interesting in My Hero Academia. Again, there was that one arc, which I'm not gonna lie, you can't defend it. I know people say it was great for progression or whatever, but I will not defend that one arc where I started reviewing My Hero Academia full-time or whatever. Like, that arc was kind of, it was, you know, that other exam or competition or whatever the fuck it was. But like, since we started this arc, it's been fucking fire. And shit has been insane with Overhaul, Shigaraki, Night Eye, and see, now we got the three groups working together. Because at first I was kind of like, Hado, who, like, yo, you know, big three, big fucking, do you know what big three stands for, bitch? But seeing her in the latest pages in her court, like, we got three fucking teams working together, and I think, again, if Overhaul and Shigaraki can stop their fucking people from fighting, this is gonna be great, and some great setup. Honestly, these chapters have been phenomenal setup for the future of My Hero Academia. Whew, I guess let's just get to the question portion of the video. All Might, again, is he dying? Do you see him dying in this one, or will he and Deku be able to change fate, and at the very least, you'll be able to see Deku become the true hero that he should be? like, also real quickly, I gotta throw this in there because I do want to talk about it, regarding the fact that Medio was originally going to be the successor to One for All. How do you feel about the fact that Deku actually came in, and it was almost in a way an accident, because had Deku not run into All Might that day, it would have been Medio? Do you think Medio would have been a better successor for it? Personally, with all the skills he has, and you know, taking the story aside of the story of this kid that was bullied and shit like that, Medio seems like a good dude. He seems like a mature version of Deku. He has incredible powers. He's, you know, a third year. I think Medio would have been a great successor, to be honest with you. Story aside of what Deku represents or whatever, because, you know, he has a great theme of like the kid that was bullied and had nothing going for him, and he's slowly coming up the ranks. But I think Medio definitely, at the very least for now, would have been a better successor, but we'll see in the future, and I'm sure Deku will do something that Medio can't and all that good stuff. And your overall thoughts on My Hero Academia recently? What do you think about Overhaul and his fucking insanity? And do you think with him and Shigaraki teaming up, which again, more than likely Shigaraki will come out on top on this, this is his villain side of the story, do you think that they're going to pose a threat to the point where even Endeavor is going to have trouble? People like that. And your overall thoughts on My Hero Academia recently. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.